Hey guys, welcome back to the live stream. Thank you guys so much for checking in with us and being patient. I know we're a little bit late, but it is what it is. Electrical difficulties, whatever, sometimes happens. But we're here today with our guest. We're excited. We got a lot in store for you. We're going to have a great conversation, lots of things to talk about. So stay tuned. And without further ado, I'm going to let our guests introduce themselves.
Hi, so my name is Mike, Michael Chavez, also named as N9, DJ in the local area for a while. Represent Roots Run Deep, Prison Party. Shout out to all my friends, Diego, Oscar, all the creators. Sorry, I have to look at this. Ethro Anitas, Odd Number, Rise, Knox. Shout out to my boy Jake. We've been kind of got a collective going and just happy to be able to be here and speak to my boy Brayan, and just to let you guys know what we've been doing around the town and what we're going to continue to do.
Absolutely, guys. There's a lot in store. Lots of things coming up this year. I think 2021 has been good to a lot of us creators.
It really
A
has.
lot of people has had the opportunity to really check up on their Instagram, their social medias, staying at home scrolling. So they run into more people that they never knew were doing certain things in the past. So I'm sure a lot of your old friends look at you now and they're like, oh wow, he's doing music. So
I mean,
definitely cool.
yeah, we've been, I've been doing this for like 12 years now.
Oh wow.
Been DJing for a long time.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's something I'm passionate about. Been doing it, like I said, for a long time, and it's you're starting to see now like all the fruits of our labor, all the hard work, all those long nights, and like all that. There's a lot of things that come with it, and I'm just happy to be able to use your platform to let people know like what we're doing, what we've been doing, and just like a little bit of behind the scenes, what's going on.
Absolutely, guys. So make sure you guys are going to his page. You guys are supporting full momentum. Go out to the events, support the creators, the painters, the artists, everything that's going on. And it's super important. Without your support, we wouldn't be here talking. So I want to take a minute of your time to really, put that in your heads. And I want to appreciate our sponsor for today, Koopman Official. They've been kind enough to send us over the HDMI switch. It's a 5-port in one. They're actually having a great, and amazing opportunity right now. They have a testing program, which is super easy to enter. What you guys have to do is basically go to Koopman Official. That's their name on Instagram. I'll post it up on the description as well. And just hit them up. Say, hey, I'm interested in the testing program. Again, it's an HDMI 4K, 4K 60 frames per second, HDR10, and all you got to do is have your little controller here, and you can switch in between HDMI ports. So for all my film production guys, you guys know that's super useful. So definitely go check them out. It's a great opportunity to get some free stuff and help a great company out. An up and coming electronic gadget company. So make sure you guys are checking them out.
You guys go check that out.
Yeah, Koopman Official. Thank you so much for the support. And again, guys, we really need you again for this to, take to the next level. Take him to the next level. Take us to the next level. So please show support. Come out to the next event. And speaking of that, how was last night, man? I think you got a good event. Well, tell us a little bit more about what happened last night.
So last night we had a Roots Run Deep event at Winfield Coffee in Stanford, in the heart of Stanford. And it was just like, it was, we have the music, we have a bunch of our friends that, are painters, digital painters as well. We have Ethro Anitas that comes and, brings her nice, like, jewelry. She also does tarot card reading. She has a bunch of cool stuff that she's doing. My guys, Diego and Oscar, who are also DJs and also behind the scenes helping us out with everything. These are the guys that we have the studio with. Those are like, my friends since like we were in high school. So it's like, it's good to work with people that you've known for a long time and to be able to, to experience those things with each other.
Yeah, take that little leap of faith together.
Yeah, and I'm starting to realize now that you see a lot of people like in Stanford in general is just changing and the city's growing and a lot of people are being creative in what they're doing, and it's a good time to be in that field, and it's just good. It's good. It feels good.
Definitely, and you got that community as well. It's not just like you're on your own path. No, it's you got all these people trying to have a common goal, and you guys take care of each other, and we see that, and that's a really cool experience. I went to the event last night. I think you had one on a Wednesday as well. We did the video, we did a lot of cool stuff. If you guys haven't checked it out, make sure you guys go to our Instagram and check that out. But yeah, cool vibes. You guys, hang out and you support each other. That's very cool. As far as music, what made you pick music instead of like your friends? They're artists, they're doing that. What was about music that drove you to that field?
I don't know. I guess I mean, I'm being a lover of music. I'm sure everyone is, and it's just like I just got you get more into it, and it's just like I can't even begin to describe to you how it feels to like play music and like something that I enjoy and be able to share that with other people and they enjoy it as well. So it's just like for a moment, I feel like we're one together and we understand each other, even if it's for that one moment. And I just, I've always loved music since I was a kid growing up. Learning how to DJ, when I first learned how to DJ, it was on my friends' equipment, like Oscar and Diego stuff. And I learned how to DJ with them. Those guys were kind of the ones who kind of got me started, and like just watching them and like pursue stuff got me more into it. It made me hungry to be, just in the same, I guess, level as they were. So it's just it's good. We was like I feel like we bounce ideas off each other, and like I feel like we mesh really well.
Definitely, that support system again is super important.
Yeah.
So speaking on that first time, man, like what was your first equipment piece? What was that first thing you bought to really take that step forward?
For me, I think it was like a small little controller. Actually, it wasn't a Newmark. It was I was a Radio Shack, like a Radio Shack like little mixer, and like I think they were like Newmark turntables. I don't remember, like it wasn't even mine, it was like my friend's, but I remember we like bought it off another friend that was a DJ, and like we started playing around with that. I mean, I think I even still have a video of Facebook like with me like learning how to DJ, and like the mixing is just horrible.
Definitely, man. That piece of equipment I feel like is important,
Yeah.
that first one that took that first step, I mean, for me, video is like that first camera,
That's
I
your
feel
first
like,
camera?
yeah, that you'll
Okay.
never really forget it. It's, I mean, I'm sure it is for you a little bit sentimental sometimes when you see your equipment now.
Yeah. Well, now it looks because now we have a studio and we get to
Exactly,
so now
yeah.
it's like we're at a different level.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't noticed, we're not at the normal location right now. We're at the studio, so we're over here with Story 9, and we're
We're hanging out
taking
at the
over.
studio
Yeah,
today.
taking over the studio for today. It's gonna be cool vibes, so look out for a nice DJ set at the end. We'll have a little commercial break in between, and we'll feel some more vibes for the remaining of the podcast. Yeah, man. So tell us a little bit more. What was it about, like, your childhood memories? Like, for example, did your family always put music when you were cleaning the house, or
Oh,
like
my mom,
stuff
yeah.
like that?
So my family's Colombian, so
I can imagine,
my
yeah.
mom would always, especially when that time was for the music on that Sunday, I knew it was time for me to leave.
That little extra energy.
Yeah, it's time to go out
boost, yeah.
early today. So I mean, that influence was always there, and just like Spanish music, salsa, cumbia, eso todo tiene like that's all part of.
And you kind of see it in your music a little bit of that expression, that Latin vibe. And
You try to sometimes like I said, it's like me like trying to, I guess like show you without saying it, I guess, so to speak. Like me like showing like my roots, and that's kind of where it comes. Roots Run Deep kind of stems from. It's like those roots run deep for a reason. Like I'm Colombian, other people are from different countries, but we can all mesh together, and
Definitely, yeah. And have that pride where you came from, where you started. And like we were speaking, that first piece of equipment, just remembering, keeping that humbleness, and make sure that you remember where you started with your boys in the basement, or,
exactly.
in
Well,
the
literally,
attic and shit.
literally in
Yeah.
the basement.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's cool, man. Did she come out to any of your events? Yeah, your parents?
Well, my mom's in Colombia right now, but
Oh, okay.
no, I don't think my mom. Actually, I don't think my mom's ever came to my event. I don't know how I'd feel if I saw my mom at my event.
Really?
Honestly. Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know.
A little nervous more?
Maybe,
Or-
maybe it's just like, yeah. I guess I don't know. I've never even thought of that actually.
Really? Is
Like I don't know.
that something you look forward to, though, having them one day come
Actually,
out?
yeah, I think so. I would love for her to see like how we us in our element or me in my element, and that would be awesome. Feel I didn't honestly, I really even that thought never crossed my
Yeah, that's cool, man. No, yeah, I mean, I feel like you were saying, music brings people together. So I feel like it would be a cool experience to see them. I'm sure they'll be super proud. We've been to your events and they're super cool, man. I really like the music.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
And
that.
yeah, as far as Roots Run Deep and the name that you are going with for your DJs N9, what was it that made you pick N9? You had a great explanation for Roots Run Deep. I want to hear it for N9.
So it's funny because my first DJ name was like Disco Zombie. So
Okay.
so I was like into I guess like disco music, like
Disco.
VGs and stuff like that. And I was just like I was trying to like I guess like DJ with that stuff. I guess we all got to start somewhere.
Mhm,
So.
mhm, mhm.
So and then like I started playing around with a bunch of different things. I had like a cloud and nine thing going, and then I started like playing with like graphics, and then eventually I just dropped the cloud and then just stuck with AN9. And I don't know, that kind of always resonated with me. I've
Mhm.
always been into like I've always been a numbers guy, like into math and stuff like that. I was pretty good at math in high school, pretty good.
Word. Nah, dude, that's a cool name. Everybody's got their trial and errors. Everybody goes through that, especially the creatives. People got crazy names. They got numbers and shit.
I know.
It's something that people go through. I'm sure 10 years from now you might be like N10 or some shit.
And
You might upgrade, but yeah, man. As far as music, do you have any up and coming music that you plan to make your own? Any
oh
songs?
yeah, no,
from
I have music that's out on Spotify and stuff like that.
Cool.
I have music I've been working on recently. It's just I just have to. I feel like it just needs. I just want to. I'm in like in a different state of mind, I guess, recently. So I just like. I feel like I need to work a little harder to get that what I want. My music to actually sound like before I put it out and stuff like that.
For sure. Do you think you would do something with vocals, or do you think you would keep it more just vibes?
Well, I have played with different sounds. Like so I don't just make house beats. Like sometimes like I'll make like a hip hop beat, and sometimes I'll make beats that I don't even know like what genre would it be categorized in. But yeah, I mean, I would love to like do some stuff with recording. Like we had not too long ago, we had a couple of reggaeton artists here, and we had showed them a couple of beats, and they were rapping off them. I had this R&B artist I was working with before I left a couple months ago. She was working with me on some cool stuff. So I mean, there's just honestly just not enough time in a day, man. There's just a lot of things going on.
Absolutely.
And I mean, I hope to get back to the grind because that's what started this whole situation. That's what started everything that we're doing now, and it just got to keep going, keep pushing through it.
Yeah, that grind, man. And now is the time. A lot of people are getting back to it. Things are opening up. P- Businesses want to get back on it. They're open to a lot of our new ideas, and I think you guys have awesome ideas with what you're doing now. Winfield Coffee, Davina. Those events are super cool.
We also do sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
We also do on Thursdays we do prism parties, which I do with my two friends Diego and Oscar, and we do parties at Palms in Stanford.
Cool.
So that's every Thursday. Wednesdays we have Davina. Those are the two that are kind of like every week. And Winfield is kind of like we'll do maybe twice a month. And we also have a bunch of other stuff that's coming up. We have we're trying to get a festival together. We got to get all that stuff worked out. We have some stuff coming up at Mill River Park that's going to be fun, and that's going to be in the fall. So we we're looking for new places. We're trying to push the culture forward. We're trying to do.
Yeah, definitely push the movement. Keep it going and that momentum. Yeah, that's cool, man.
There's like a lost art into being able to play music to a crowd. So like understanding like for example like I'll play a song and I'll see how the crowd reacts to it, and depending on how they react to it, okay, now I can play this song, or maybe I should play this song. So it's like depending on how the crowd reacts to it, I can start building from there.
I feel like a lot of DJs focus on having a set playlist. How do you feel about that?
I've done that before. I haven't done that in a long time. A set playlist isn't. I don't think it's a bad thing because if you have a set playlist, then you have an idea of what you were gonna do. So I mean, it's good to have like music that you have set because you can go over and look through it as you're DJing. But I wouldn't just go essentially off that because you have to be able to read the crowd and no party is the same.
Improvise.
Right, exactly. That's basically what we're doing here. We're improvising, and at the end of the day, we're playing music for the crowd, not for us.
So speaking on that, have you ever had an experience or a good or bad experience that somebody comes up to you and says, "Hey, can you play this song?"
I mean, yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, like you always have people that want to, obviously hear something that that's their favorite song, and depending on the environment or what's going on and where we are, I'll play that song,
Mhm.
but probably most of the time I won't.
How realistic is that to a DJ when somebody says, "Hey, can you play this song?" Like, what do you gotta do? You gotta look up the fucking song, download it, and all
Well,
that
that's
shit.
what
Like
that's what
that.
say. They assume that like I have the song already
Yeah,
like
right.
downloaded and I'm like queuing
Millions
it
of
up.
songs.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
So like that's the assumption, but yeah, obviously, especially if
yeah.
you're playing like house music and you want me to play like Britney Spears, like I doubt I'd be like
Dancing Queen. Yeah, I feel you. Man, there's a lot of people. Once they get a little alcohol in them,
exactly,
man, they
dude.
lose it. They go off the fucking cliff. It's crazy. A lot of people get in trouble. A lot of people doing that. You know, people gotta learn to watch their alcohol,
Well,
man.
I
It's
know. Well,
crazy.
it's just a nightlife, This is what signed up for, and so it's kind of like what I wanted to do. Not me, not so far as drinking alcohol, but I meant like just having like those. It's just for me when I went to my first house party. That's when it changed. Like I've never ever been to a party like that before. Like I've never experienced, and I've been to concerts. I've been to like rap concerts, hip hop, reggaeton, salsa, de todo. So, but when it came to like a house party, like I never experienced that before. Like that type of energy and like the DJ. It was like it's basically like a new age like rock star, so to speak. You know what I mean? These guys are like living the dream, playing music, have everyone at their beck and call. It was just cool to me. I really that really stuck out to me.
So is that the final goal to travel, have a tour, go to places, play some music?
That was always a goal of mine to be able to travel and DJ around the world. Now I think it's starting to shape into like getting Roots Run Deep going because to me is a bigger platform and like I can do so many different things. Like when I started doing that, it was the idea was that was gonna be like a party. The Roots Run Deep was just like a party thing. Then I
Right.
started doing like playing with the logo, and then I started throwing it on shirts, and I started getting into like clothing. And then I don't know if you guys have seen them, but we have a bunch of trays that we have in Stanford. They're Stan Vegas trays. I started getting into like smoking accessories. Then we started doing like I said, I was doing newsletters, and I haven't perfected that yet. But it was basically like talking about like things that are going on in like DJ culture, like what DJ's playing in the area or like in the city. So it was just like a platform that I can use to like that was bigger than just me just DJing.
Exactly. Something bigger than you is to provide a future
Right,
for not
exactly.
just yourself, but everybody else around you. Yeah, very cool, man. We've all seen it. Roots Run Deep. That's a cool brand. We definitely like align in our ethics. I feel like you want to promote people, and this is exactly what we're doing here. We're having guests promoting their craft because I feel like a lot of time people are really good at what they do. They just don't have the eyes on them to be able to be seen. And I feel like this is what we're here to do, as creators, or build something bigger than us so we can provide to the next generation and the next and the next and the next, and hopefully build something. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. We're gonna switch over shortly over to the DJ set. So N9 over here is gonna give us a great live performance. So you guys will just have to bear us with us for a couple minutes while we do the switch. Anything you want to say to the viewers?
Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Like I said, we're at Divina on Wednesdays, and we're at Palms on Thursdays. Yeah, I mean, you guys can come hang out. If you guys are any DJs out there, artists, or anybody that want to work with, our stuff is an open platform. We're willing to talk, and this is what this is for. Thanks to Brian for having me here. He's solidified now. He's part of Roots Run Deep now. He's helped us out with his videos. This guy's doing his thing with the podcast. His podcast was really cool. I was just telling him like I like the aspect of it with the gaming and stuff. Maybe we could do it later with a couple of because I play FIFA too, bro.
Hey, oh shit!
I saw the last
That
episode.
spanking had to get Pino.
Sorry, Pino. I had to mention that.
Yeah,
Shout out to my
brother.
boy Pino for setting this up. Actually, he said he hooked me up with Brian.
Yeah.
So-
And you guys will see a lot more of him too. Brian's gonna be here as well. He's just out for this week. He's on a little vacation. Hope you're enjoying yourself. But yeah, you guys will see us a lot more. You'll see N9 a lot more. We'll be doing a lot of stuff more together. A lot more videos and stuff. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys go over to his Instagram. Make sure you guys go over to our Instagram. Make sure you go to YouTube, subscribe. Support is everything. So make sure you guys are throwing in that support. And yeah, we'll see you guys in a little bit. Thank you guys so much for watching.